Welcome back, Football Manager fanatics. I'm SsorLoser, and Sort It Out SI have invited me to the channel today to do a video for you, the top 5 unique challenges in Football Manager. Now, if you're anything like me, you've sunk hundreds, maybe even thousands of hours into Football Manager, and the regular save sometimes isn't enough. Now, we're going to dive into 5 unique challenges that are refined and redesigned to wet your whistle, to get your appetite flowing for Football Manager 26. Now, we all love the extra little bit of difficulty to make victory taste even sweeter, and these 5 challenges are going to test your tactical prowess, your transfer market savvy, and possibly even your sanity as well. Now, grab a drink, settle in, and let's get into it. Now, we all know about the Pentagon, Athletic Bilbao, Youth Only, Moneyball, and Build a Nation challenges. They're not going to be included in this list. Now, I've already done a couple of these challenges myself on my channel. If you're interested, please go check me out. I am SsorLoser. So without any further ado, let's get into the episode. Challenge number 1 is the Mercenary Challenge. Now, the Mercenary Challenge is for those of you who want immediate success, love travelling around, and you're not afraid to walk away when the job is done. Now, the rules here are simple, but the execution is brutal. You only have one season only, to win everything you can, and then you have to leave. Now, the ultimate goal here is to win the Champions League. That's right, one season, build a squad, conquer Europe, and then wave goodbye. It's a high pressure, high reward playstyle that forces you to be ruthless in the transfer market and incredibly effective on the training ground. No long-term projects, just pure, unadulterated, short-term glory. Imagine turning up at a club like PSG and Manchester City, lifting the big one, and then immediately handing in your notice. Now, to add a bit of spice to this challenge, start off unemployed with no badges and no past experiences. Let's truly see how good at Football Manager you are. For the next challenge, we go into the lecture halls and the dorms.
University Challenge.
Now, for this challenge, you need to pick a university affiliated team, just like Universitatea Craiova in Romania. Now, the transfer rules are incredibly strict. You can only sign players from other university teams, players developed through your own youth academy, or youth contracted players only. This doesn't mean that you can sign anyone under the age of 18, they need to be youth contract players. But here's the kicker, once a player turns 23, they're considered graduated and you must sell them. No holding on to your star striker just because he's hitting his prime. This challenge forces you to constantly regenerate your squad, focusing on youth development and tactical systems that can adapt to a constantly changing roster. Now, the question is, can you win the league or even make a splash in Europe with an ever-revolving door of talent? And don't worry, you don't need a degree for this one. Okay, now this one is a classic. It's a well-known beast in the FM community. It is the FC Vaduz Challenge or the Liechtenstein Challenge. Now, a caution with this one, it's incredibly difficult, but it's also incredibly rewarding as well. FC Vaduz is a real club from Liechtenstein, but they play in the Swiss League system. This creates 2 huge problems. They cannot qualify for the Champions League or the Europa League through the league position, and they can only qualify by winning the Liechtenstein Cup, a one-game knockout competition that's often very much against weaker teams, but still presents a banana skin every season. Now, whilst it's not a Build a Nation save, the real long-term challenge is to improve Liechtenstein's national co-efficiency. You need to win the Europa Conference League, then the Europa League, and eventually the Champions League. Why? Because these victories will slowly raise the reputation of Liechtenstein and hopefully, over many decades, get you a better European spot in the future. This is not a sprint, this is a marathon. This is a multi-decade game save, specifically for one club and one nation. Get ready for the serious grind and the serious heartbreak along the way. Prepare for a challenge that sounds simple on paper, but will have you questioning every single transfer decision that you make. This is the No Sell Challenge. The concept of the No Sell Challenge is brilliantly brutal. You're not allowed to sell any players. The only way players can leave your club are through a mutual contract termination, their contract expiring naturally, or through retirement. I'm sorry, Newcastle fans, this is just a coincidence, I promise. This changes everything. A bad purchase isn't just a flop, it's a permanent burden on your wage bill and a constant drain on your resources. You can't just cash in on your rising stars to fund new signings, you have to keep them, integrate them, or ruthlessly terminate their contracts if they don't fit. It forces you to be incredibly disciplined. In the transfer market, think long and hard about every single scouting report and be prepared to cut ties with underperformers without any financial compensation. How will you manage squad morale, wage budgets, and squad registration when every signing you make is potentially a lifelong commitment? That's up to you to work out. And last but not least, the Son Challenge, and no, I don't mean Heung-min Son. Now this one is for the sentimentalists. It's all about family, legacy, and perhaps a little bit of nepotism as well. Now the goal here is to stay at a single club long enough to get a son through your youth intake. This could take 5 seasons, 10 seasons, or 15 seasons. It's completely random. Once your virtual son arrives in the youth academy, your new mission begins. You must be a proud parent and start him in every game. Can you guide your son to glory? Can your son win the Next Gen award, become a club icon, or even the Ballon d'Or? This challenge tests your loyalty, your long-term planning, and your ability to work with what you've got. Even if it's a mediocre son who has to play every week, it's the ultimate legacy save. Now a quick recap, we have the Mercenary Challenge, we have University Challenge, FC Vaduz, the No Sell Challenge, and the Sun Challenge. So there you have it, 5 truly unique challenges to inject some excitement into your Football Manager 24 saves. Let me know down below in the comments which one you're going to try first. Now if you have enjoyed that video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.